Hi Cancer, welcome to the Manifesting You YouTube channel. This is your love and romance general tarot reading for the month of September 2016. You can also check out your rising and your moon sign. So I've shuffled 7 times, now let's get started. Okay, Cancer, this first card is your expectations, hopes, and fears for love in the month of September. Second card is the obstacle or the challenge. And the third card is the realization or the outcome. Okay, so Cancer, right off the surface, this is crazy. Fire, wands, wands, wands. We have a triple fire energy. So I'd say a lot of Cancers are either dealing with a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries, and this person could have a moon rising or sun sign of fire. Or maybe it's just all about, this is just a fiery month. It's like, you know, maybe you're taking a lot of actions this month in love because fire is all about action. Or you're dealing with the fiery personality, or you're feeling fiery in regards to love and romance. So hopes, expectations, and fears. 9 of Wands in the reverse. This is about you kind of digging in your heels and saying, this is the way it's gonna go. Whether you like it or not, this is how it's going to go down. This is kind of an unyielding energy. It can almost be stubborn, but it's like you've dug your heels in on an issue, situation, relationship, and that's it. There's no even compromise or negotiation. There is a situation, Cancer, that you are not wanting to yield or give. Some of you have been through a lot in relationship lately. You might be ready to go it alone. Like you've fought a battle and you're ready just to go your own way. Because there's a feeling here of battle fatigue. This is a soldier and he's fought many battles. So there's a feeling here of being tired from fighting, tired of, you know, always having to be on guard. And so there's a desire here to kind of withdraw your energy and to pull back. You know, that if you've been in a relationship that's caused a lot of energy and, you know, fighting or just arguing, or where you're constantly having to defend what you want and desire, you know, there's a feeling of burnout and just, you know, exhaustion from all that. And so wanting to pull back. So some of you this month are taking a retreat from love, or even if you're in a relationship, it's like, you know where you stand and you're not going to fight about it anymore. This does connect to the past, and so it can be bringing up issues of like old patterns, whether in your, you know, yourself or your partner or your relationships or dating. It's like old wounds or old flare-ups, you know, things resurfacing, old patterns that kind of keep rearing their head for you to deal with. And maybe that's why you're just like, I'm getting exhausted by this, I'm burned out, I want to step back, I want to pull back from all this. Because there is a feeling here of just kind of delaying, and maybe because you've been dealing with a lot of issues, you're not going to move forward right now. It's like you just need time to withdraw a little bit to regain your composure. But you could also be dealing with this type of person, Cancer, where they are very defensive. They are unwilling to yield and to kind of back down. That they are determined to kind of keep the battle going. This could be about an old battle. Maybe you've been kind of having an issue with someone that this issue's been going on for a long time. Like it's an older battle that you continue to fight, or they continue to fight. Something that is, you know, kind of remained deep in the psyche continues to come up or exert its force or rear its head. You know, because the buttons keep being pushed, whether it's your buttons or somebody else's buttons. And for some of you, this could be you that's kind of, you know, held out and fought this battle. And, you know, you fought for your relationship, you fought for your loved one. or you fought to leave your relationship. But regardless, you are the last one standing. You have persevered, you have achieved your goal, and you know, you've held out into the bitter end, and at last you have prevailed. So there's definitely a sense of a battle. You might be questioning, you know, so if you have fought this battle, Cancer, what has been gained? And what happens to everyone else, and where do you go from here? What is the next step now that you've kind of conquered this and overcome all of these issues? And then lastly, if you are single and you know you've been single, there's a feeling here of loneliness, and almost like feeling that, you know, you don't really want to be with anyone, or no one wants to be with you, and a feeling of just not being lovable enough. The reverse 9 can suggest that you've been hurt in the past very badly, and you're having difficulty letting go of all of the pain from your heart and mind. So there is a challenge for some to not focus so much on the past failed experiences of relationships. There's a feeling here that maybe you can never trust anyone again. And even if you've met someone, it's like, you know, am I able to really let this person in? So regardless, it's like your mindset and your past patterns are going to recreate your relationships until you learn what you need to learn. So there's a lot happening for you, Cancer, a lot from the past coming up, and it's your choice how you're going to deal with it. But it can be a challenge, you know? It's really about you. It's time to move on, and it's time to let the past go. Whether that consists of unhealthy habits, unhealthy behaviors, or even unhealthy, you know, mindsets or thought processes. So the challenge we have here is the Prince of Wands in the reverse. So you have 3 strong male, masculine fire energies. This could be someone you're dealing with, Cancer. It really could. If this is someone that you're dealing with, this is kind of like someone that's been unreliable for you. And you might be feeling impatient or frustrated by the lack of decisions or decisiveness that either you or your partner has been making. This person can kind of be a brat, really. Like, they're spoiled, they throw tantrums if they don't get their way. They can be a show-off. They are afraid of the new, and at the root of the issue is a lack of confidence and self-esteem. This is also someone that gets bored very easily, and so you just might be feeling kind of bored in your relationship, or bored with someone that's just not changing. So the challenge here is kind of being a reliable person, being reliable in relationships. This relationship that you've been, or someone that you're dating, it's probably bound with a ton of excitement. I mean, we just have fire through the roof. This is a tendency to wander, a tendency to see that the grass is always greener on the other side. And this is a person that gives little thought to your emotional needs. And that's not good, Cancer, because you need someone that cares about how you're feeling. This could be someone that promises you, you know, the moon to get their way, but then the next day they're indifferent. So if you are dealing with a person who is kind of arrogant or proud or conceited, he or she may feel irritated if you show any signs of jealousy or possessiveness. So this is a person that wants you to love them no matter what they do. The challenge might be, if this is not a healthy situation, the best case is to actually turn this type of personality loose, let them go, and hope that they mature and grow. It is a page, and a page indicates childhood or adolescent issues. So I am picking up that issues from childhood are affecting your relationship. This is also like having a lot of pent-up energy, Cancer, and not being able to release it or express it. So there's a need this month to get out there and, you know, to get outside, to get outdoors. There's a lot of fire that needs to be released. So for you, if this is your energy, the challenge is going to be to not make excuses. If there are changes that you need to make, you know, there's a challenge to feel that it's just not the right time, or there's fear of change or fear of the new, or even thinking that you're too old to learn new tricks, or that you've been doing something a certain way for a long time. But based on the battles that you've been through, there's a feeling of kind of being tired and physically drained. So that could be some of the challenges for you. Oh, Cancer, so you are a fighter this month, okay? Now the outcome here, we have the 7 of Wands. Once again, it's like, you know, you're gonna stand your ground. Whatever this issue is, whenever we have a 7, the 7 is about not giving up. Like, you are not giving up. You have found something, a situation, a relationship. I mean, this could just be your determination to make a relationship work, where it's like, it's gonna happen. You're determined to see this thing through. However, with this tenacity, you're gonna hold your own. You're gonna fight for what you believe in. And this relationship or situation is going to test you to maintain your power and your control. It does indicate challenges. It does indicate opposition and rivalry, competition, but it's going to take your gritty determination, your refusing to budge, and by you staying and just not moving, you know, you are going to be victorious. This is about you tapping into your power, your leadership, and it's really about your principles, Cancer. And I feel that by the end of the month, whatever personality here you're dealing with, you're going to take the higher ground. You are going to kind of be the leader. And you're going to give the situation all that you have. Even if you're under attack, there is an energy here where there's like, defensive, aggressive, like you might be interacting with someone else and it's like you're going back and forth. Not going to give up, and I feel that you're going to find a way to make this situation work, this relationship, or it could just be your own determination. You know, it could be what you're dealing with on your own personal level or issues. You are going to fight for what you believe in. So I do feel, obviously, Cancer, that you've been in a battle, you know, and you've heard that song that love is a battlefield. So even if you're in a successful relationship, you know, that's just the beginning of our evolution. And there's a spiritual growth process that happens in relationships. So this, you know, this could be a healthy relationship. It just might be a period where, you know, egos and battles and power struggles and childhood issues, you know, there's just so many dynamics that come into play. But I do feel that there is an ongoing battle that maybe has been happening for a long time. And this month, I don't feel like it's ending anytime soon. It's going to continue. And this could just be a period of excitement. It could be an arrival of a new baby, or, you know, the birthing of something new, because we have an upright of 7. So it can be very exciting, but it's also stressful, and it does kind of take a toll. So maybe this relationship you're fighting for, there's a lot of competition, or there's a lot of people either attracted to you or the other person, and so they're vying for your attention or their attention. So you're definitely tapping into the fire energies this month, Cancer, and but I know that you are strong and that you will fight for what you believe in. So I really hope this has helped you. If it has, I would so appreciate for you to like and subscribe to this channel. That's going to make sure you get all the tips and tools on how to manifest and be your highest and best self. Thank you, Cancer, so much for watching, and have a great rest of your day.